1 second.
And bearing in mind we are both with new Discord images.
Yeah.
Instead of Sky Sports, it's Air Sports for Skolzy, and me is a different picture of Damiano David.
Yeah.
Which is unsurprising, to be fair.
Do you want to do like the intro to it? Or I really mind.
Yeah, can you?
Okay. Wait, no, wrong thing, damn it.
I've got it, don't worry.
Alright, go for it. No, wait. The crummy advert.
No, okay,
I don't care about the area big one.
let me know when you're ready.
Go for it.
Yes, we are back. The BFCO is back. Hello, welcome everyone to the first or second stream of the day. I don't know which number it is, but after a week break, we are so back in that, right, Ruben?
It's unbelievable. We are here for, well, it's here in the background, Formula E action. The Formula E World Cup is here, but it's not just that. We've got a huge schedule, haven't we?
Yeah, indeed. First off, we've obviously got the Formula E World Cup at Berlin, and then we've got the return of the BS Vision. Obviously, because it's Eurovision, we just want to dedicate this moment to the Eurovision Song Contest. But this time, it's BS Vision minus the Scotsy Vision. At 7:15, and then from 10 o'clock, we are back with RLS in Gen 2 Season 1. And at 11:15, it will be BS Review stream conclusion, and then 11 o'clock is the end of the stream.
That sounds like a proper good schedule, and it'll be great when we get more series as well. But it's just a nice way to come back in the middle of May. Very wet day. Well, it's sunny now, but here at Berlin,
It's been an absolutely miserable day.
Yeah, and there will be weather at Berlin, so if it is wet on the race day, then they will have to take that into consideration. There might be energy saving as well. They've not decided whether it's one full length official race or 3 shorter races, and you get points in each one. That has not been decided yet, but what has been decided is that the BSO is so back, and the weather conditions for the race do look dry. Cloudy but dry. That's good to see. So let's head down to the track then, where we will build up to our opening session, our opening activity on the BSCO for today. So yeah, Formula E is back, and the teams have not yet been decided. They'll be decided when we go green, and that'll be in, let's call it 7 minutes time.
Okay, so I'm going to say a sentence in German, if that's okay with you, Ruben.
Sure.
Herrschen in Berlin herumgehend bin die Rolle für die Formel E. If you want to know what that translates to, great conditions in Berlin today for Formula E.
Yeah, so conditions right now, well, a little bit of drizzle around. Obviously, they can go full push, but if you do see them sliding around, that is because it is wet on track. So how this will work, it'll be a 40-minute session starting at 10 past 8. 40 minutes will take us to around 10 to 9. Well, we'll get some quick reaction from our drivers before moving on to Austria. Fairly close to it, and then we will move all the way to a new planet, the Biesco planet, into the Biesco arena. Yes, we have got the contract back for a long-term contract as well, so it just feels like we're back in the peak days of Biesco, maybe even better. Maybe these are the peak days.
Mid-2025, I just noticed there's a new feature as a plane in the sky.
Wow.
Brilliant stuff. I might actually be someone controlling lights, but hey ho.
Alright, so yeah, we're 5 minutes away from the session. I think we can get down with our drivers. You can actually show a clip from the Thursday's driver warm-up session. We will first start with Scalzi. He was speaking to you.
Hello Ruben, we are back. The BSCO starting off with the World Cup. How are you feeling?
Well, I just want to take a second to appreciate this German crowd. It's Thursday, there's nothing on track, but yet there's still at least 500 people there, which is brilliant stuff. I cannot believe it. There's nothing on track, but it's just dedication, so I'm really happy. And yeah, it really excites me if it's going to be even crazier than this when we get to practice, quali, and the race. So I cannot wait for the week to come.
Yeah, obviously, this track has been known to come up with brilliant um, action, and obviously there's a bit of drizzle right now. Do you think it'll affect the car and the performances?
Well, yeah, obviously practice is in a few days' time, but yeah, it looks like it could be a little bit of drizzle. Um, and the race is looking like it could be dry, but obviously we're about a week away from it, so you never know. But yeah, great battles, as you said. If we are going to have a full race, it might be quite an energy critical race. There might be a lot of the slow stuff at the start, but that's what keeps the pack really close, so I can't wait either way.
Yeah, how do you think? Obviously, teams haven't been decided. How do you think you and your unknown team are going to do for the World Cup? Obviously, it's only a one-off thing.
Well, obviously I can't say who the team is, but I'm really happy that I managed to get a one-off deal with the team. They're pretty damn brilliant when it comes to all things motorsport. So yeah, I'm sure they'll get their car mastered by the end of the practice session. I'm happy it's 40 minutes, not just like a 10-minute session like we've had in the past. It really does actually give you time to set laps on the board, and it makes the session really, really fast. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, thank you for your time, Ruben.
Thank you. Yeah, so Ruben sounded very excited there, to be honest. And who couldn't be? It's 4:08, we are actually back, and we're just about 2.5 minutes to the green, so I think we might just be able to play the interview with Barnetto. I was down there a few days ago with the Gen 4 greats. So, Barnetto, James Barnetto, big passion for Germany, and I'm sure you're happy to be here. How are you feeling?
Yeah, sounded like, Hallo Deutschland, Hallisam Haua. I can't hear you now, mate. Have you said anything?
I mean, it's quite crazy, isn't it? It's only Thursday. Obviously, our practice session coming in 6 days, and everyone's already excited. But yeah, what would you think of this track? Obviously, it got changed a few years ago from the classic layout like it's been since like 2016. But do you prefer this layout, or do you prefer the older layout?
Oh, definitely the old layout. I just love that hair. I just love that hairpin midway through the track. But changes do come eventually. It is what it is, and honestly, yeah, fair enough to the FEA.
Yeah, I mean, we all love that track. It's just a little bit too chaotic because we had a race in real life in season 9 in 2023 with the first Gen 3 race here. It was just a bit too tight and it kind of ruined the racing. So I think it was a good decision, but yeah, it will be missed. But what do you think about this new layout?
I mean, I love it. Genuinely, it's not as good as the old layout, but it's still brilliant layout. I love the final part, although it is prone to invalidations. And obviously, if you didn't know, I'm like half German, so yeah.
Yeah, well, obviously, a commentator behind it. He's German by passion, not by blood, but by passion. So I'm sure you two will be good friends. But yeah, obviously there's plenty of overtaking opportunities into the first corners. One of them, if turns 6 and 7 genuinely don't. And then the final sector is really technical, quite difficult to make overtake. So it is a real blend. So what's your like favourite section of the track?
I don't know. First of all, I just say don't to the 6-7 part. I genuinely don't know what that means anyway. I think my favourite part's probably the double hairpins, from one hairpin to another. I think that brings. It's just good, and also turn one is really wide.
Yeah, it really is. We'll get like a closer track guide. I'm sure of it. But yeah, thank you very much, and have a great time out there. I'm sure it's going to be great.
Thank you. Gute Heimat, Deutschland.
Wow. Okay, so we're just a few minutes away from starting the session.
I'm
But
sure.
let's go through
I'm sure.
a track guide with Brian.
Okay, so heading down into turn one, you can break whenever you want, pretty much, depending on what line you take. And you got turn two, the turn three, turn four, kind of an S's part. You got turn five and six, which is like a combined hairpin, but it's called turn five and six because of the apexes. And you've got seven and eight, and you head down into turn 9 with a very curvy back straight. 9, 10, 11, 12, and that's up around Berlin. Very short track. An average lap around 40 seconds, maybe 45.
Yeah, that's what I was going to mention. It's a bit like Brands Hatch Indy. It's really short, but it does really pack a punch. And if weather does eventually affect the race, then, I mean, you never know. Because obviously, if it's wet for qualifying, there will be a minimum time that they have to reach. If they go too quick, they'll be disqualified. So the qualifying will basically be try and get as close as you can to a certain time. But luckily here, it's just a little bit of drizzle, so time shouldn't be affected too much. But maybe the grip will.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 minutes and 5 seconds from the start of the session.
Don't you think it's the time to reveal the drivers' teams?
Yeah, they will be lining up at the pit lane at 8:14. So that is when we'll see it. They'll come in from the back and then do it that way. So obviously if they're in the pit actually we already know. We've not seen them, they've been hidden, no cameras there. The only people that know are the officials and the drivers themselves, of course, and everyone in the team. So we will see
Literally secretive, isn't it? Oh my god,
Yeah,
that's the last pole. Is there a pole there in real life?
I don't know what detail, I don't know where. But yeah, so there's been a race there every single year for it, apart from one when it was used as like a refugee camp.
This is used as a refugee camp.
Yeah, 2015, I don't know why, there's some war somewhere, but instead they went to the city centre of Berlin. That wasn't the best track. The hairpin was ridiculously tight. And yeah, they only had one race there, and then they came back here. This will be, there's over 20 races here in 4 now, because they had 6 races here in 2020.
6? I suppose.
Yeah,
I suppose COVID.
yeah, they had 2 races in the normal way, 2 races backwards, and then they moved the walls around a bit to make a new layout for 2 other races.
And bearing in mind these, by that time, schools you were both still in primary school, they're in secondary school now.
Okay, so I think we're about ready to reveal the drivers' teams. Before we get underway, we're only about a minute and 10, so they will be heading out the launch pit exit in just 10 seconds. Let's see.
You can hear the whizzing of one of the cars.
Yes, full throttle. But here we go, then it's 8:14. It's time to go out onto pit road. Not out onto the track yet, but onto pit road. And we'll go first is Barnetto, and it looks like he is gone for the Fabio Porsche 418. What a very strong pick. And Scotty was saying how his team is very experienced. Let's see what he's gone for. Oh, he has gone for Envision. Yeah, very good.
I see why he said that, very experienced.
Yeah, I see. Have really experienced drivers there in the past. Just Balwani and Sam Bird when it was Virgin. But yeah, this should be very exciting. We're only 20 seconds away from green then, and to see 4 cars finally back on the track.
And to see Scotty finally be able to use the R2 button.
It might actually take a little bit of getting used to, but that is always 40 minutes and not just 5 like you've had. So yeah, that'll be very exciting. Right then, green flag at the end of the day, we're underway, and we finally see some cars back out on track.
I've missed it.
I mean, when we did have like a few 4 races, they were up top number.
qualify through turn 1 for Barnetto.
Yeah, it's the damp conditions, isn't it? So it's going to take some getting used to. That's why we're
They're
important.
gonna have to break quite early, and Barnetto still losing it through the hairpin.
Yeah, you can see there's not any spray. It does look like they track a little bit actually. It seems like it's a little bit tighter.
Does actually, yeah. Obviously,
Yeah, that's good.
this used to be,
7 and 8 seems a lot tighter, so that's going to make things more interesting.
I can give you some history about the Tempelhof originally,
Oh god.
if you want me to.
Yeah, we've got 40 minutes, so why not?
Okay, so basically, this was originally used as a major World War II base for the Nazis. Obviously, when they were invading Poland and stuff like that, and obviously when they collapsed, they split it into East and West Germany, didn't they?
Of course, you know a few about this. So, Skulls uses,
and then Berlin got divided into 4, and then there was a rule by Stalin that said that no transport was allowed, and then Berliners were like starving for days. America came with a plan to start the Berlin airlift, which would transport food and like all the basic supplies to Berlin. Oh my god! I just had a huge crash. It was surrounded.
and then that's like potentially yellows in sector 1.
He's got it going. He's got quite a bit of damage to the front wing though. He's got to go green flag.
What corner is that?
Turn 1.
Okay, there shouldn't be any damage to any barriers because the walls are all kind of the same here, so it doesn't really, there's not really any higher barriers to hit.
And then ever since the Berlin airlift, like when it ended, it became a normal airport until like maybe when communism failed in East Germany. So then it had no use, and the rest is history. Whoa!
Yeah,
Stopped again. Crash again.
Yeah.
He's on the racing line at the line. He's got going again.
It's very rusty, of course, at the moment.
Obviously, track is damp, isn't it?
Yeah, you see Skulls also struggling, but the duel on board at the moment. And Skulls gone off, he's not at the wall, he's gone to the runoff. And he's going to have to do a full Luki loop, try not to take the tap, he doesn't have to do that yet. The turn 1 causing a lot of issues, there's so many different lines and the water so spread out there. It's causing issues.
I've got ready from Barnetto. Okay, box for the front wing. Yep, got me. Oh my god, track condition is so damp. But this is the first driver to complain about the dampness.
Yeah, definitely are struggling.
Obviously, in his new Gen 4 cars as well.
Yeah, it really.
That they're testing out to see if they really are that good. Out comes Barnetto. How's Skulls doing?
He's just doing a lot of build laps because it's damp. Tires are freezing. Starting to maybe build them up a little bit, but they've got a lot of time, so that's a good thing. They will have a 1 lap race at the end of it, but practice start and stuff.
Yeah, it won't be like a competitive race, or just.
It'll be more of a race down to turn 1 and then they'll bring it on nice and easily.
Yeah.
No points, nothing like that at all.
Points?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely tighter from the last corner, you have to take it a lot slower.
Yeah, I free on Sunday, 31st of May.
You are?
Are you free on the Sunday, 31st of May?
Potentially. Wait, potentially. Yeah, it might be very free.
I'm free
Maybe not.
I'm free all day.
If I'm free, then that'll be huge for Fiesta.
Huge.
Yes. So as they just start clearing a little bit of that water off the track, you start to see time getting a little bit quicker.
They've definitely narrowed the track down a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Turn 7 is so difficult.
The final corner as well, really hard because they used to be able to take that near flat out. Now if there's suddenly breaks, like, oh no, there's a wall right there.
Obviously, I can use.
Oh, big slide and a spin.
Obviously, I can use both tap modes.
They can get even more if they want. A full spin is just rejoined. That one has to have a good gap. So yeah, replay all some of the moments already. Honestly, first hit into all crunch, but luckily not in the racing line. The second one, however, another crunch, a bigger crunch, and that time it was on the racing line. And we just had Scotty, just a little clip of the wall, left, right, left, all the way around, just clip the wall. As it's fun.
Just think about it, this could be good for the highlights. If you want to do any of those, of course.
Yeah, I could do. I don't know, we'll see. I think if we're doing highlights, then I'll do 3 short races.
What, short races?
Yeah, like 25% maybe.
That's fine.
Or 33.333 a little more. So it's like ends up being a full race distance, but we'll see. I think if they do like a 1/3 race distance, they should personally have less energy, so they have to. Or we could have like an energy conserving race, a push race, and then a whatever race. Turn 1 is good for heating up the tyres when it's dry.
And then we can have like very rare extended highlights.
Yeah, potentially. Might get highlights of practice and another clip the wall of the Scaldi.
Unless you want me to help with the highlights as well.
What you could do commentary.
Of the highlights?
Yeah, I can make the highlights, you can do commentary.
Oh yeah, I like that idea actually.
Because honestly, I can't really commentate every day at full volume.
No.
But yeah. So it's fun to do that how close the times are now.
I can, but I have to be quiet at a certain time, don't I?
Yeah. I won't make the highlights too long for that practice.
Yeah. Alright, the rain's starting to get a bit lighter.
Yeah, it was a 54% chance, now it's a 45% chance. If it goes below 40, then it is, the rain will stop. Turn 7 is definitely a lot tighter and having to use more of the road there.
Yeah, turn 7 is so annoying, isn't it?
Luckily though, if there is the energy conserving within the race, yellow flagged out, Scaldi in the wall. Scaldi in the wall. Luckily, it was not too bad of a hit. Can he get a turn around in 110 though? He's going to have to go into the infield where the marshals are. Then he'll turn around. The big drama there for Scalzi just quickly inside wall. It's such a good line, but turning a little bit too early. And he's in pits.
Probably to change the tyres or front wing.
Yeah, let's have a look at it then. It's just, it's a clip on the rear and then glancing low, luckily. Just checking the car. And he's left off once again.
Obviously, time's quite close. 48-1, 48-0.
I think they're going to get a lot quicker though. We might see it down to the 46s, potentially, because there are a lot of straights. It's a perfect mix.
Which is very good for a tap mode.
It's a perfect mix of hairpin, straights, medium speed, high speed, technical, wide, and narrow. It's really good.
Burns mix of everything.
And all it is just a load of concrete walls. Some wrecks about it, but that's the best thing to buy. So in sector 1 there, we're keeping a close eye on the lap times to see if the weather conditions improve and if the drivers will improve because of the weather conditions improving.
I'd say backs off a bit, just to give Scott the space to just good sportsmanship.
Good to see.
You can't even take turn 1 at normal speed, can you?
No. Changes to the track. Some people say it's really good. They were calling the bad on track too easy. Will it affect the racing or will it still be nice and close? We hope it is still the exact same racing. But yeah, turn 7, another hit of wall record Scalzi. That's happened to both drivers so many times, hitting that outside wall as they have to adapt to taking it a lot slower or just hitting the wall.
Save for the final few corners. I genuinely did not know that they narrowed the circuit a bit.
Yeah, they have, and it's the fastest lap of the session so far for Scalzi. He's gotten into the 47s. Track conditions continuing to improve as they get more experience on this. You can almost call it a new track, very similar, but you have to change the braking zones that they've learned for years, and that does take a lot of practice. It's ingrained in your brain, so a lot of practice is needed.
Yeah.
Let's see if Scalzi hits all 10-7. No, it doesn't this time. Takes a wider line in.
Quite close in sector 2.
And 47-6.
48-0.
Scalzi in for an attack mode. He gets it. You won't be pushing this up, of course, but attack mode will be a lot more difficult here now because really tight wall, you're going to be taking even more speed into the corners.
Yeah. So is this a bad idea? Is this a bad idea for the FEA?
Or maybe it's a spicy idea. You won't know until they get into actual competitive sessions like the qualifying.
I think it's just get used to track conditions and stuff like that.
Because it is a little bit damp, so maybe it'll improve, but there's rain on the cars all week out there, and so grip might be a premium, a luxury.
Oh, don't worry, anyone in the UK is watching, I feel for you. Weather's been really bad over there in the UK, hasn't it?
Especially today, as I was flying over to Berlin, it's terrible this morning.
God, yeah. What airlines did you take? I took British Airways.
Spirit Airlines, RIP.
I can't believe they've actually died.
It's just because it's crappy war, I hate it.
Wait, they only died because of the war?
Yeah.
No way.
And to the line, it should be improving. 46-2, that's half a second up. From 4/10 actually. But good improvement there. Surely attack mode still is effective, so less worry.
Obviously, with the old layout, a lap time would usually be in the 1 minute, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so it's like extra chicane. I love the turn 1 hairpin.
Yeah.
That was my favourite part. It's
think
nice to still see the infamous aeroplane at the head at turn 1. That used to be middle of the lap.
that got demolished from what we've heard.
I mean, the real life is still at it because it's 46-1 now.
46-7.
It's a 46.7 flat there. So, yeah, given each of a few seconds of gap, we'll have another check of the weather in a moment. If it's gotten worse, then it'll be struggling more. But to the eye, it looks like quite similar, but I think they're clearing a bit more Stam and Water, so It wasn't like there was too much anyway, it's just heat and rubber. I'm guaranteed by the time we get to the last lap on Sunday, it's going to be rubber everywhere. It's going to be souvenirs.
For dinner. Yes, rubber is for dinner. Rubber is the main course for Sunday.
Some German rubber.
In Germany, it would be some Bratwurst.
Bratwurst.
Basically a type of sausage.
Yes, I know it's a sausage.
No, Bratwurst is a type of sausage.
I know it's a sausage.
It'll basically be like the Cumbria sausage of Germany.
Yeah, I've had before.
You've had Bratwurst before?
Yeah, that is exactly gone for Scotty.
He still has one lap's worth of it.
That's a good thing with this track, you get a lot of laps with your attack mode.
Yeah. Also, you've got to break even earlier for breaking zones in attack mode.
Yeah, it looks like Scotty on a very slow lap, did it?
And improvement 46.5.
Ooh, cut the inside wall, yeah, they're losing on the curve, it's slippery because it's wet. Wow, a lot of spray came off there. Genuinely, I know it's not wet in the game, but it felt like it was, the way it just slid like crazy. So, we've only got 18 minutes left in the session, it's flown by.
Have you heard of the Michael Jackson law?
I don't want to. Well, yeah, the chance.
Jackson videos on my TikTok feed, because
I'm getting young Sheldon.
I got young Sheldon for a bit.
So the chance of rain was 54, it is now 51, so it's just improving a little bit.
Oh, lock up the bunny to turn 1, he's into the wall. Yeah, thanks at turn 1.
Goldie heading out there, full course yellow. I think this is a bit because of the incident, but also for practice.
He's touched a bit of standing water in his braking zone, at his braking point. It went into when it's like in this sign and then locks up.
So yeah, full course yellow is out on the track. Bit of a practice, like I say, but also just to make sure everything's okay at the incident area. Looks like I have to have got going again. Obviously, this is painfully slow. It's only 50 kilometers per hour.
Yeah,
So just reversing it out the barrier. Hopefully, it doesn't get too close to Scotty.
this is painfully slow. Yeah.
Just gonna do a quick check of the barrier. Don't think we'll need. Yeah, just check marshals off the road, and then we can get it going. We don't actually have Scott Elkins now. We've got an AI automated counter.
Yeah, I miss Scott.
He's old now, and it's some foreign guy, I don't know his name, so we'll call him AI counter. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We just see it. I have no idea. He might be Middle Eastern. I genuinely don't know. The green flags are out, but he's just clipped the curb there.
Does he look like he's from that? Does he sound like he's from that area?
Potentially, I'm not sure.
21 laps done this session, by the way. Or about it at least.
19, make that 20 for Scotty.
Make that 20 for Banetto.
No. Oh, Scotty's wide. Is he going to hit the wall? Oh, caught a puddle there. after water is that a lot more.
The puddles have started to form. Look at that sector one time without attack mode.
So yeah, not bad. So let's have a look at the replay. They've been pushing the water away from the racing line, but it means it's gathering off the line. It's just off the line. He's gone a little bit too wide. I'm surprised he's made the corner.
Which would eventually make us a super puddle.
But obviously it's evaporating and stuff, but there is still a little bit of rain falling, so it might grow a little bit more. So if you go a little bit wide, you're screwed. So it makes it even more dangerous to make a bit of a mistake. And as you say, that's all he's nearly off it. He might lose it. Bang! Big hit into the wall. Big hit into the wall. That's going to be red flag.
Red flag?
Red flag. Red is out. Obviously, any major impact actually now gets instantly detected by the car, and then it sends a message to the dashboard. Then it goes like red or whatever instantly. So that's really good.
Oh, why is it locked? Why is it just locked up?
Yeah, see, they've got to go slow. Hopefully this isn't the end of the session. It looks like Scotty is able to get it going again. It's just a bit of a concern and a big hit. Let's have a look at it. He's onto that wet curb. Goes left, goes right, loses it, nearly into the pit lane, hits the pit entry wall, and bang, gets launched right into the middle of the road. No way. When Barnetto gets to pit lane, he's not in pit lane yet, is he?
No, he's just heading into the second apron.
When Barnetto gets to pit lane, then Scalzi, he's able to drag his car back. But maybe he might have to miss out on a fair chunk of the final bit of this session. I was actually wrong, it's 18 minutes. I forgot we started at 15, not 10. So it's 18 minutes. So giving you all clear to move that car. But suspension damage, front wing is basically shattered. And just got to clear that up, and it'll be restarting at 8:38 and 30 seconds. Specific, but we want to get as much practice in as possible. This might ruin both drivers because their tyres are going to be freezing now if they're building it for like the last 20 minutes. So red flag will end in around 30 seconds. Yeah, the damage is probably going to take around 5 minutes for the Envision team to fix. And we're 15 seconds on the green. Let's see if Barnetto can better the time with Scalzi. It's not really a competition, it's just to get used to the track again. Especially in these iffy conditions. And it's green flag, we are green once again for 17.5 minutes. Keeping a constant check of the weather, it's not changing, so looks like we're just going to be stuck with this damn condition. It makes you feel bad, but the only good thing is we've got 4 review cars on the track. And we'll have Rocket League cars flying around later on at 10 o'clock. Between now, we have a bit of more of a Barnetto Fiasco thing, but yeah, good to sit back. It's Gen 2 Season 1 of BS Vision. A lot of Gen 2 stuff because obviously with the BS going 2025, then I don't know why, because it's kind of stopped after the big argument in January. Usually we just carry on, but we stopped for ages and ages, tried to recover it, then other stuff happened, and then finally things have been resolved, and yeah. The scandal with the Barcaretto. So let's go on board with Barnetto, and he'll take us round this prestigious track.
Okay, so we'll start it off as he crosses the line. He's just heading to Park because in attack mode, early as possible. Then he's followed up with corners. We'll start the lap. Yep, and down into the ruthless turn one, very wide indeed. Nicely done from Barnetto.
good luck there from Barnetto. 47-9 without attack mode, that's not bad. Good luck from Barnetto building back up after the red flag. 47-9 with attack mode. Smooth. Yeah, we're hearing that. No, we're hearing that even 100 miles away, it's the exact same conditions. So Germany's just under a bit of a double blanket at the moment. Scalzi is going back out though. Scalzi's going back out. There is our camera. Swishes through all the puddles in the pit lane. That's good to see both cars going back out.
There's some sort of storm in Germany occurring. It's in a place called Bergberg, which is like
Hamburg. Yeah, it's affecting the Zandvoort circuit, but we don't race there unfortunately. I mean, you might, but I don't know. We'll see, because maybe this game will have a bit of an update when Gen 5 comes. That'll be really good to see 210 plus mile an hour cars. Just a concept. If it does get added to our to the Biesco FEA, then that will be incredible. Here it will be 210 miles per hour, permanent all-wheel drive, going to wider circuits. That does mean we lose the likes of London and Sao Paulo, but it means we can get more circuits like good old circuits like maybe Nürburgring, Portimao, even Brands Hatch was discussed at one point, but we'll see.
Is it confirmed that London's getting removed from the calendar because of Jet 4 cars next season?
No, but I'm 99.99% sure. I bet big money on it because it's I would argue it's already too tight for Gen 3 Evo, but Gen 4 it's wider, it's heavier, it's faster, it's grippier, so it's a bit. Gen 1. Gen 1, the London track was so dangerous, there was actually a huge pothole. Because they raced at the Battersea Park at London instead of the XL Arena, or Stadium, if you can't see. Yellow flag! Scalzi's gone straight on at turn 1, he's clipped that same puddle, no damage done though. And he might, I don't know, it's somewhere in London, I don't know where it is, but yeah, bring a little bit of water onto the racing line. Will that catch up Barnetto all here? As he is towards the exit turn 1 actually, but we'll see. These are strong machines though. So if it's just a tap and it's not spun him and stopped him completely. And yeah, I must have just caught that water. It's not too much, but drivers can notice any tiny difference. There's a yellow flag, there's Scalzi up again. He got caught out by Barnetto being there. I think Barnetto should be able to get it out because the barrier's already crumpled up enough. It's actually done less damage. Scalzi's just gonna wait, I think. Yeah. I mean, Scalzi, that was really bad on the brakes of you. Look how wet it is on that runoff. They're making the line wetter and wetter, so Scalzi actually just gone straight offline there. Yeah. What a nice session this has been though. It's good to see Formula E cars back on track with just under 10 minutes to go. Let's have a look at it then. First Scalzi's first moment. It is barely a clip of that puddle, but it's enough to send him off the road. The other flags out immediately by Marshall's brakes just from the Orange Army, bringing quite a lot of water back onto the racing line. And the crucial thing is he continued on the racing line, so he kept more water. Barnetto, it was drier the previous lap than it was this lap. And then that caught him big time into the wall he went. And Scalzi, I think he's about to take attack mode, gets caught off guard and through all that water. So much from that earlier. And It's just, even in the dry left, there's no grip on that runoff. Air sports is better. I wonder if ground sports is better. I don't know. Floor news. Oh, doesn't hit the curb, and he's just avoided the wall. Don't know how he's done that. Oh! And trying to take a tap mode, a bit too much power, clips the outside wall, so he's getting a bit scruffy. He needs to get the tyres back in a good window as he's taking the tap mode. He's a bit all over the place, to be fair. And he's nearly spun at turn 6. On the exit at turn 6, clips the wall. How he's not spun, I will never know. Well, there we go. It's been a bit of a scruffy end. I think maybe there's still a bit of damage effect in Scarsy, but that's not confirmed. We'll see what he can do on this attack mode. Ah! He's clipped the inside wall there. He clips it with his front wheel, which is a bit of a weird moment. He gets away with it. It's turn 1. That's clean. That's really clean, actually. 15.6, yeah, good stuff in the opening sector. Anything below 15.7, attack mode or non-attack mode, is pretty darn shooting good. Good to see no invitation drivers, yeah, we appreciate them, but when there's an official big thing going on, it's nice to just have the tracks themselves.
Yeah, we hide them.
46.2, not bad, seems all over the place the last, 3 laps. That's a really good sector 1, oh my word! Yeah, luckily it's not on the racing line whatsoever. It's what Scalzi did, but he's not been able to save it. That brilliant purple sector here, Barnetti should be able to continue. Wow. Good Scalzi. Improved his lap. Final quarter, that's good. 45.7! Wow. Yeah, I think he's just stunned himself out of that, but you can get 5 laps in attack mode, it's really good. Yeah, when it's really wide, it definitely timed it up a lot. And we've got a purple middle sector now for Scalzi.
Why was Burnley quite early on in the season this year?
They want to spice it up, I think. I think that's the first time we've seen a sub-17 sector in the session in Sector 2. Oh, yeah. You have a flag Scalzi's up for turn 1. That'll be the end of his second attack mode run. He might get one more in. I think he'll get there, so just that gets away with it. I think he could have probably made the corner, to be fair. Just being quite conservative. You don't want to destroy the car on day 1.
No, but this has already destroyed the car enough.
Yeah, luckily it's not done any damage to the tub or the floor, so it's okay. Oh, that's close to the wall for Scalzi at the exit at turn 7. No, time has gone flying. It's only 4 minutes. Yeah, it's 8:51, and into the pits comes Scalzi. Will that be end of play for Scalzi, or is he going to try and get a new, potentially attack mode? We'll see. Of course, what I said for was a creepy roll.
That's a creep.
Yeah, he wants to copy me, don't you? So it's Scotty, yeah, I'm just getting. He's just get into the pitch cane, just getting into this to reset the attack mode thing. And so he can get 2 more if he wants. Oh, Scotty's gone off he's missed attack mode. That was a weird one, he's just come out of the pit lane, he's just flown off the road. And he's tapped the ball, he's spun it at turn 2.
He's got cold tires.
Must be. Yeah, that's a good point there. Oh, it's just about to go down with 1 turn, he doesn't have to do 3-point turn. That's a weird place to spin though. I'm not seeing it all session, and they're not, another moment through turn 6. That's been a bit of a catch. We've been catching out both drivers. You had the yellow flag. We've also had the yellow flag at turn 6 earlier for Brian Hesser.
Are you sure it's just Flan?
It genuinely was that time. It wasn't a voice track. So, can still get a pet mode this time, because if not, you might run out of time. Oh, he's missed it again! Red flag, then. Will that be enough play, or will the officials, because they obviously are quite a bit ahead on the schedule, will the officials look to reset the timer to 5 minutes maybe? They can do that. They can reset the time to what they want. It might be session will not be resumed, but it might be a restart to the session. Where's his crash? Is it sector 1, turn 1?
No, literally
Final corner. Is it a bit like Scotty's mode as you clip the outside wall?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the crash scene. Going very slowly.
They got it moved just arms down.
Okay, so 4-minute restart we're hearing. 4-minute restart in 1 minute's time. So we'll be finishing at 8:59. We'll get it done for 9. Quick post show, and then we can get onto BSV at like 9:15, maybe 9:10. So yeah, an exciting schedule continues here on the BS Go. We've just gotten started. There's a good mix of motorsport, you can technically call it football, and a bit of the Eurovision stuff to celebrate the festival itself.
70th anniversary.
Cracking the intro, but still good music, thank God.
The only good songs are Sweden
The only good songs
in my opinion.
are Sweden and the intro. You know, San Marino is good, but it really got kicked. Of course, it did. 10 seconds still green then, and a 4-minute restart.
They got through somehow.
There you go, green. Maybe can Barn has to make it back out because it was a lot of damage.
Yes, he can.
Oh! Mental stuff. Luther Barnes is leaving enough of a gap. Let's see if he can take it that way now. Yes, he can. A little bit wide, but it's fine.
I'm surprised that San Marino made it through. That's twice.
Oh!
That's twice. Yeah. That's a record for San Marino.
Yeah, that was a dramatic moment there for Scotty. He really made a mess of turn 5 and 6 there. Clipped the turn 5 inside wall, hit the tiny bit of wall between the corners, hit the exit wall turn 6 as well. A brilliant return, a bit of chaos, but the conditions are mostly to blame for that, I think.
Yeah, definitely agree.
And the fact it's been like 6 months since a proper race here, I'd say like, oh, Yellow's baby might be coming out, bang, into the wall he goes. He has kept it running though, luckily. He's gonna go nice and wide, that's onto the wet stuff, that's probably the way you want to be going, but he wants to make sure there's no controversy at all. Let's have a replay. Yeah, just clip the wall left, right, left, right. I thought he was going to go for a bigger crash. It was just a tap on the front line. Thank God.
I agree when it's called controversy.
Okay, so 2 and a bit minutes to go. I'll probably say 3 laps each.
Yeah, potentially.
Look how wide they're going into turn 1 now. They've got more confidence risking it over that puddle, which is starting to clear now. So that's probably why they are risking it.
Because you can't reset in real races, you can't reset the attack mode thing.
Oh no,
Because it'll take too much time.
that was certainly. Unless it's like a red flag, then maybe. But, yeah. 46.2 to 46.5, good consistent lap there. 2 more laps I'm going to say, and that will be checking. Only just braking, I think, just giving himself a bit of a gap, but he's going all over the place. He's done the same as what he did a couple of laps ago, but to the front left instead. And Barretto is clawing a big lap in with 45 seconds to go. Let's hope he can get into the 45s and join the 45 club. Well, they're both pushing, they are both pushing, it doesn't matter what position they're in, they don't care, they're racing drivers, don't forget, they'll push, even if it's a free shakedown, free practice session. Both of them in the 15-1s, wow. This could be 2 really good laps. Last 30 wide, he's hit the wall, what a shame. Turn 7. And that is checker then. They'll do that in line. Rosie, that was a bit close. Scorpio was trying Scorpio was trying, he went a bit too aggressive into that corner, wanted to take the run off, but he slammed on the brakes, because Barnetta was trying to be doing. That runoff might be the critical point in quality and the race. This is.
It's pretty just a great track this season 13.
Yeah, there'll be more World Cup stuff at more of our favourite tracks, because.
But once every 4 seasons.
Well, every 4 seasons we'll do it better than what the real World Cup can do. We'll do it more often. We might just shake it in at random points in the season, maybe 4 races per season. Obviously, they can actually go when they want. It's not like an actual race. It's more just a practice, a race scenario, so they can go when they want. So Barnetto is going for a slow start. It's at the speed now. So obviously lifts off. Oh, you see a little bit of a wiggle as he goes across the painted finish line. That is obviously absolutely soaking. So they can take it easy now and don't need to catch up to each other or anything.
That's good enough.
Yeah, so many cars have gone there so many times. So they'll come to the pits and then we'll get our result once they're in the pit lane. And then that's all good. All for free. Not for the stream, however, we've got plenty more fun on the DSO tonight. Wednesday, the 13th of May. In the Sensei Garage. It's a good session. 40 laps-ish for the pairs.
That's 2 anniversary since I broke my ankle. If anyone cares.
2 years anniversary since your track right. And now you're less rank.
It's a brilliant session of first practice.
Yeah, we'll get the results in just a few seconds' time. But yeah, that was a good session. I really enjoyed that. It's just practice as well. Oh, that was. Okay, so we'll take you through the result. 1 second. 1 second. You'll get ready.
I'll be back in a minute.
Facts. And then by that back, we'll get the practice result.
so here's your results. Scorsese finishing top of the session with a 45.758 after a very good lap from him. Actually broken the track record as well. Well done by, obviously, the only other driver, James Barnes, with 46.01 on to couldn't really join in with the 45-second club, but it is what it is. There is still tomorrow. And we end off a brilliant day of action here at the Berlin Tempelhof.
Yeah, it's been a great day. In total of 80 laps of testing in a 40-minute window. That is the beauty of this revised Berlin circuit. And we've learned quite a lot, haven't we? Turn 1 is a huge crunch point, maybe, in the race. Turn 2, we saw a little bit of drama. Turn 3 was more of a Scottish drama corner. But turns 5 and 6, huge drama for both drivers. But turn 7 is a new big talking point, as well as the final triple left-hander where we saw 2 red flags. Big crashes of both of them, but no practice-ending crashes. Thank God. So we will be back with practice 2 tomorrow. 40 more minutes there. And the weather, we can have a look at it right now. It's expected to be, let's have a look, similar to today. 47% chance instead of 54. So a little bit dry, but still wet for the drivers.
Wet for the drivers indeed.
Yeah, they might get completely thrown off there. Because obviously they're going to be racing in the dry, and if they're going to practice and quality in the wet, they have no idea where to brake. So that will round off practice, and we'll see you at Berlin this time tomorrow. Don't you worry, I'll get the actual thing up. A new style for BSCO actually got some proper stuff. So yeah, we stripped it back to basics.
What is the la basique?
So yeah, so we're almost ready to go. Here we go. BSV Season 2, Gen 2, Season 1.
Wow, we are back for BS Vision.
Yeah, this is going to be a very spicy one indeed. Yeah.
Shall we get started?
Yeah, let's cut in even further into the schedule. We can have a nice chill ending. Yeah, let's get on with it.
BS Vision 2026 will be on the way.
Right now. So, just to take you through the running order of semi-final 1, it'll be Albania, Azerbaijan, Belgium, Croatia, Cyprus, Estonia, Iceland, Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Portugal, San Marino, Slovenia, Sweden, and Ukraine.
Yeah, you got it right.
And you get this fancy music in the background. Really adds to it then. 15 countries, but only 10 can go through.
Of course.
We'll get started with Group B as soon as we are ready.
We are starting. Yay! Ukraine first received from Republic. 42 points.
Oh, not the best start. Could be worse though. It's Ukraine in Group S. Obviously, two different groups. We get three different champions, and whoever's the overall champion will be our hosts for season 2. It's just Switzerland picked from a random lottery, but Ukraine.
Then they'll get removed.
Yes, Ukraine receive. Now, it's a horrible start in Group S. Not what we want to see.
Oh. But now on to Sweden. They've actually got a good song this year.
Yeah.
What can they do? 4 points. What?
Oh,
No way.
maybe we're gonna have. We might have the most mixed here because if Sweden get a good score in Group S, how many? Well, we've also got our 6 big countries, but will there be anyone else? Let's see. If Sweden receive 38 points, they slot up to P1. That's not the best score though. What is going on in the early stages? That's why I've missed this.
Can Slovenia get a big score though? Nope, 13.
Wow. Big drama at the start then of BSV in Gen 2. Slovenia though. 112! There we go. Slot at P1 with a good gap of around 70 ahead of Sweden.
Okay, what can San Marino do now? Very successful in Eurovision. Can it be successful in BS Vision? No. 30 points. What is actually happening?
We might get some big shocks as we get higher up to like Cyprus, Croatia, Belgium area in Group B. But Group S, we're starting to see the big numbers. And San Marino, that is good to see. 77 points, second place, and a good chance at the grand final.
Portugal now. Known for their cultural Portuguese music. Can they get their cultural music into the final? Yes, they can. 125. There we go.
I think that happened because the music got something really dramatic. It always made me jump. But what can they do in Group S? 34 points. They go 4th out of the 5 countries so far. And it's going to be tight for them, but let's hope they get through into the overall competition.
Poland next to receive their points. Obviously, also known for their very cultural music. Can they do anything? 72 points should be enough to see them through to the final.
See that whenever you say it, it gets very dramatic, the music in the background. But Poland in Group S receive 54 points. They go 3rd of the 6 countries so far and have a good chance at making it through. And I believe Slovenia are safe.
Norway now. Obviously, they brought their own line to this last year. What can they bring this year? 100 points on the top. They go through to the final with a guaranteed spot.
Yeah, so to go through, Norway needs 77 points in Group S. Can they do it? Yes, extended to 110, they go 2nd. It's a tight battle for P1 though, the gap only 2 points at the top. Norway are safe. San Marino, Poland, Sweden and Portugal yet to get into that safety net, and we know Ukraine's already out.
Netherlands won Eurovision in 2019. What can they do? 50 points. I don't know.
The music takes a different tone in the background. Does that mean something big coming for the Netherlands? Oh, 52 points. That's very similar to what we've just seen in Group B. They go 5th. San Marino is through. Netherlands aren't safe yet, but there's still a good chance.
Iceland now.
Oh.
Jesus. As soon as I said Iceland. They received from the
Oh.
public 108 points. They're guaranteed to go through to the final. Sweden now in.
Oh my god! Okay, let me just say something that'll calm down. Iceland receive from the public 83 points. That's third. They go through. Confirmed.
Now guaranteed for the overall competition. Estonia next. They receive from the public 61 points. Sweden now right on the brink.
Yeah, we're going to start getting to that dramatic cut-off point. That's what I like about the semi-finals. It's like, oh, it's always like Formula 1 qualifying. But Estonia, to make it through, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 countries to go, they need to get at least 54 points, I believe. And they get 74. They go 5th, and that is just about enough to see them through. Good stuff from Estonia, but it's not too much of a bad song, actually.
Cyprus, their singer this year was actually on Love Island. Can they progress? Yes, they can. 92 into 4th. Sweden are out.
Cyprus then need that 54 points to be safe. Make that 83, then tie with Iceland for third, but alphabetical order puts them on the podium. Good stuff for Cyprus. They are through into the overall final.
Croatia now. Ding 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 in 2024. What can they do in 2026? They were poisoning cake in 2025. 57 points. I think they're guaranteed a spot.
Here you go then. Our first cut-off then in Group S. Portugal versus Croatia. 34 to go through, 54 to be safe, and... Oh, no, it's 19, and they go 11th. They do not get above that line of 34. They are out in Group S and the overall competition.
Wow. Belgium next to receive points. How many? Nil point. First nil point of the night.
In Group B. Group S, obviously, Ukraine's first off the bat and got nil point. That was unbelievable.
God, I've just turned night mode on, and everything is pink.
Ooh. Okay. Netherlands versus Belgium. As the music gets fancy again. Where's she come out this background music?
So do I.
Tell us if you like it in the chat then, if anyone's watching. If not, who cares? But Belgium versus Netherlands, or versus Portugal to go through. And of course, they didn't have that. Where will they plonk it? 46 points, they're in ninth. That is not safe though. They're ninth, but it's not safe. Netherlands are safe. Portugal go out. Sweden on the brink. I don't want them to go out.
Neither do I. They're already out though in Group B.
Oh, I thought they're at least in Group S. We'll see.
Azerbaijan now. Yay. Can they go through? Oh my god. 44 points. They knocked San Marino up there in 10th.
Oh, that's dramatic. That's what we'll have to see. Azerbaijan. I'm no offense to them, but I don't want them knocking out Sweden. But they have. They've done it in big style. P5, 78 points. And our final matchup is Albania versus Belgium. But in Group B, it is Albania versus Azerbaijan, I assume.
Can Albania knock Azerbaijan out? Yes, they can. 66 points.
Albania versus Belgium. Who's going through? It is. It's Belgium, Albania. Stay 14th and only on 10 points. And let's get your results then from a dramatic semi-final one.
10th Ukraine, 9th Netherlands, 8th Croatia, 7th Estonia, 6th Albania, 5th Poland, 4th Cyprus, 3rd Norway, 2nd Iceland
Yeah, it seems like Cyprus did quite well as we go through the Group S results. Belgium P10 on 46, Netherlands P9 on 52, Poland 54. They were at risk of going out at one point, but then they eventually became safe. Estonia 74, San Marino 77, Azerbaijan 78, Iceland and Cyprus on 83, with Norway on 110, and Slovenia P1 on 112.
The music has swiftly moved on to the semi-final two.
Here's a quick look at your running order then. Armenia, Australia, Austria, Czechia, Denmark, Finland, Georgia, Greece, Ireland, Israel, controversial, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, Montenegro, who I hope do well, and Serbia. It'll be reverse order of alphabet, so Serbia will be first in Group B. Semi-final 2, let's go.
Obviously, there are plans to remove Israel, but as we ignore that, Serbia received from the public 29 points. That's surely them out already.
Yeah, obviously there's a bigger range for these guys to go out. That's not good. But it does mean more exciting for us. So, Serbia then receive 87 points. That should do it. Nice stuff from Serbia. Are we going to get more mixy between Group B and Group S?
Again. Montenegro, I hope they go through, received from the public 73 points.
Nice. That should see them in the lower end of the top 10. And can they make it through to the overall final? 73 points. They do it identically in both. Unbelievable. And it should be them through in both. Montenegro looks set to be through into the overall competition.
The first time ever.
Wow.
Malta now. They were serving cunt last year. What can they serve this year? Nothing. 12 points.
Oh, what a shame. Can they at least salvage something in Group S? 39 points. That's going to be them in that dramatic, frenetic midfield. What a shame for Malta.
Luxembourg with what people say a controversial song this year, Mother Nature by Eva Maria. They receive from the public 65 points. That's surely enough to steal them through to the grand final.
Well, Luxembourg, a tiny country, of course. But let's see. Can they make it? This dramatic music. Yes, I can! Oh, that perfectly timed music. 100 points. And they go P1. This is jolly music.
Lithuania with a weird guy. It's no offense. Receiving the public 87 points. They go top of their group.
I'm going to say the music is really happy for Luxembourg getting through. Lithuania then. What do they receive? 73. They tie third with Montenegro, but off the alphabetical puts Lithuania ahead. It's quite a close group. 61 separates the five of them.
Latvia now received from the public 58. Maybe they can go through.
Obviously, we're going to take a deep delve into all the battles going on and all the tight point scoring as they go through. Latvia, they used to be front runners back in Gen 1 at the start of Gen 1. Then they just fell off a massive cliff when everything got mixed up. But let's see. They return to top ways. They take that P3 spot, the third new country into P3, 81 points, and a place in the final.
Israel now, with some controversial words being said to them during their performance. How much points can they get? 79 points.
I mean, yeah, it's controversial, but I'm still happy for them. It's not the singer's fault for all the controversy. It's not the singer's fault.
It's basically the Prime Minister's fault.
Yeah, Benjamin Yazoo. But yeah, Israel in Group S, 107. 107. They go P1.
Wow.
Not bad.
Anyway, as we swiftly move on to Ireland, with Ben performing for them actually.
The Guinness on toast performance. It was like, Guinness on toast, Guinness on toast, spread it on them butt.
35 points.
Oh,
That's
well.
surely them going out.
I mean, the lowest you've seen in Group S is 39, so it's quite high. Make that 12, Ireland will be out of the competition.
Greece have got a good song this year though.
Not bad, it's not bad.
They receive from the public 50 points. Oh my god. Again,
They're gonna be,
a high point.
they're gonna be in that midfield scrimple battle, which we love to see in ESC. BSV is now rebranded.
Yeah.
Greece then, as the music changes again, does it help them? Oh, not really. PA on 31, 8th out of 9. That's probably going to see them go au revoir.
Yeah, most likely. Anyway, moving on to Georgia. They receive from the public 118 points. They go to the top.
118, I think that's the highest you've seen in any group, in any semi-final today. So, Georgia, that's a bit of a shock through there. But let's have a look. 44 in Group S? They're going to be in that midfield scrimmage, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Moving on to Finland though. They were Ikomen last year. What can they do this year? 90 points. They go second. The big points are coming through.
Finland. Can they repeat their successes in Group B to Group S? Oh, another one into P7. Ireland are out. Georgia on the cusp. And yeah, it's really tight in that mid pack, as predicted, really.
I have got the same odds as well. Anyway, Denmark's sea salt was hallucinating last year. Can Denmark succeed this year? 1 point.
Oh. At least I'm not seeing any plan semi-final 2 yet. It's 33 for Denmark. They do knock out Greece, but they're 10th. Surely they're out. What a shame.
Czechia were kissing goodbye last year. Can they do something this year? 19 points. They knocked themselves out. Serbia could still go through on 29 points.
Okay, as the music resets. Czechia. Can they get into a safety of the top 5? No, it's 12th. 19 points. Wow.
Oh my god, absolutely identical.
Wow.
Anyway, Austria's JJ was showing some wasted love last year. Can he do it this year? 117 points. They go second, 1 point behind Georgia. It is now
Wow.
Australia versus Ireland.
We're seeing very high and very low in Group B. Group S is more spread, as Austria receives 6 points. Austria are going through to the actual overall final. 6 points. That's a huge shock.
Wow. Australia's milkshake man was shirtless last year. They've got a fit woman this year. Can they break some successful ones? No, nil point.
Yeah, I was going to say, they usually back markers in Group S, so they go through! Wow, through they go. Knocking out Denmark, they're P4 on 86. They do have a chance at something.
Armenia versus Ireland. Armenia were surviving last year. Can they do something this year? 95 points. They knock Ireland out.
Well, that's going to be Ireland in no competition. Can Armenia make it through to the overall final? They can! P6 on 73 points, tying it with Lithuania, as we get some very interesting results from both groups for semi-final 2.
Starting off with the points for Group B. Position, 10th Greece, 9th Latvia, 8th Luxembourg, controversial, 7th Montenegro, yes! 6th Israel, controversial, 5th Lithuania, weird guy, 4th Finland, I don't know, 3rd Armenia, versus Georgia.
That's a bit of a shock. And Georgia make up P10, making it through by just 5 points. It was a close midfield battle, but 20 points ahead of them was Finland in P9, Montenegro and Lithuania, and Armenia. Three-way tie for 6th. Unbelievable. On 73. I don't think we've had a three-way tie in a long, long time. Latvia 5th on 81, Australia 86, Serbia 87. It's really close for 3rd. Luxembourg 100, and Israel 107, and taking top qualifier.
Okay, here's the running order for the grand final. First, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, Switzerland, United Kingdom, Albania, Armenia, Austria, Croatia, Cyprus, Estonia, Finland, Georgia, Greece, Iceland, Israel, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Montenegro, Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Portugal, and Ukraine.
And you know what makes things more spicy is that Group S is completely different. It is alphabetical, different countries as well. So first off will be Armenia with Azerbaijan second, Cyprus and Estonia make up your second row, with Finland and France 5th and 6th in the running order. Georgia and Germany also qualify. Iceland and Italy also an auto qualifier. Thank you for that. Latvia and Lithuania next is Luxembourg, Montenegro. Really good to see them in the overall competition. Norway, Poland, San Marino, Slovenia, Spain, another auto qualifier. Switzerland and the UK also auto qualifier. Australia, Belgium. Australia is obviously a big shot. Belgium 23rd. Israel top qualifying semi-final 2. Netherlands and Serbia will be our 26th runner. Isn't it beautiful to see that graphic so full all the way down to 26?
Next year will be 25th.
Yes.
Anyway, Albania to give their first dues par. They give it to Portugal.
I mean, used to be that one country would take an early lead, they'd get a big lead, and then midway through, another country would just come flying up and it'd be a good battle at the end. Albania give their first 12 points of BSV in Group S to San Marino. That's well deserved, in my opinion.
Armenia next to give their dues par. Who will they give it to? Finland.
Wow, big note for us. UK is third, as Armenia give their 12.
Dramatic music.
Sorry, yeah, that was perfectly timed. Oh, and already 15 countries with points.
It's 13 in Group B. Australia now giving their dues par too. Portugal extend their lead to 10.
It's good to see Australia not only in the final, but actually up there, P8.
Wow.
And South Africa give their points. And they go in the way of Poland. There's big changes. Estonia take the lead from nowhere. The top three separated by 1 point. It's a lot closer in Group S than it is in Group B, but we're already starting to see a big lead.
Australia now, winners of the last ever Eurovision Song Contest, give their dues par too. It's a different country. It's Latvia.
Wow, Latvia on their part in Group S 23rd as Austria not in the overall final. Give their 12 to San Marino who take the lead. What a battle this is in the front 5.
They can't win the overall thing though.
No, 4 points separates the top 2.
Let's explain to them how the winning works. So basically you have the top 3 and then if it can't be decided then you just go on to the winners of each group and then see how much points they get, and if Latvia have more points than United Kingdom, and Latvia win.
Yeah, so basically it's like the top three from each group will qualify for a chance to win. If they are in both groups, they also qualify. If they're not in both groups, then they scrap it. And if, like I said, if one of them's like, if two countries are tied for their positions, because one position equals 1 point, and it's whoever's on the lowest amount of points who takes the win. But if that is tied, then it looks to the overall points they got, and whoever's is higher than that wins the overall thing. So it's really fancy method we made up, and they're sticking to it because it's a good way to see who wins.
Yeah. Azerbaijan then to get their dues part two. Soweto take the lead for the first time.
I feel about a league change in every jury here in Group S. Will the trend continue? No, it won't. As Cyprus get the 12, and that's their first points, but it's really tight. San Marino with a 10-point lead, but Armenia, Estonia, Poland all on 30, Norway 23, Slovenia and the UK on 20, as 20 countries have already scored. What a final.
Okay, Belgium now. The sixth of 37 countries to give dues part. They give them their dues part too. A completely different country is Montenegro. What a performance!
Wow, the P9 in Group S. They are in there. They're not just hanging around like some of the other big countries. Israel top qualifiers 25th. Germany 22nd. Italy 23rd. And Belgium 20th gave their dues part to Azerbaijan. More new countries. They go to P7 and there is a bit of a gap falling, but it's still a one jury gap, 12 points, so it can still change. There's still a battle technically.
Really can still change here in Croatia next to give their dues part. They give them to a completely different country again. Italy!
It does seem like we're getting more of a mix than we used to in Gen 1, so that's good to see. Croatia give their 12 to Armenia, who takes second, but they both Armenia and Estonia and Poland all close in on San Marino. The top four separated by 8 points when it was a 12-point gap between the top two. A big gap between fourth and fifth. As Azerbaijan lead a huge mid-pack battle down to 16th.
I gotta go downstairs.
And that's buns.
I'll try and be as quick as possible.
We're only going to be up in a few minutes.